Have you ever wondered what would happen if artificial intelligence and gene splicing technology like CRISPR came together to create a human being? At the crossroads of scientific discovery and technological advancement, we find two intriguing players: artificial intelligence, or AI, and gene splicing, particularly the technology known as CRISPR. On their own, each of these technologies has the potential to revolutionize our world. But what if they were to join forces? Artificial intelligence, in essence, is the simulation of human intelligence processes by machines, especially computer systems. It's like giving a machine the ability to learn, reason, perceive, and even, to some extent, understand human emotions. AI has already made significant strides in areas ranging from healthcare to transportation, and its potential for future growth is simply mind-boggling. On the other hand, we have gene splicing, a method used by scientists to manipulate the genetic code of an organism. This can include adding, removing, or altering sections of the DNA sequence. Now, this might sound like something straight out of a science fiction novel, but it's very much a reality. The most well-known of these technologies is CRISPR, or clustered regularly interspaced short palindromic repeats. It's essentially a pair of molecular scissors that scientists can use to edit genes with unprecedented precision. Now imagine the possibilities if these two revolutionary technologies were to collaborate. Picture an AI system that could analyze the human genome, spot any potential issues, and then use CRISPR to precisely edit the genes, potentially eradicating genetic diseases before a baby is even born. It's an exhilarating thought, isn't it? However, with great power comes great responsibility. As we ponder the marriage of AI and gene splicing, it's essential to consider not only the potential benefits, but also the possible drawbacks and ethical implications. Imagine the possibilities if these two revolutionary technologies were to collaborate in creating a human. Now let's dive into the heart of the matter: the potential benefits of AI and gene splicing in creating a human. Imagine a world where genetic diseases are a thing of the past. This could be possible with the power of gene splicing, specifically CRISPR technology. CRISPR, or clustered regularly interspaced short palindromic repeats, is like a pair of molecular scissors that can cut out defective genes and replace them with healthy ones. It's like editing a document, but instead of words, you're editing the genetic code that makes us, us. From cystic fibrosis to Huntington's disease, the potential to eradicate genetic diseases is immense. But the benefits don't stop there. Enhanced human abilities could also be on the horizon. Ever dreamed of having perfect vision or a superhuman memory? With gene splicing, we could potentially enhance human abilities, pushing the boundaries of what we thought was possible. Imagine the possibilities: athletes with enhanced strength and endurance, scientists with heightened cognitive abilities, artists with extraordinary creativity. The potential is staggering. Now, where does AI fit in all this? Well, the human genome is complex, to say the least. It's made up of 3 billion base pairs of DNA, and understanding it is no easy task. This is where AI comes in. Advanced machine learning algorithms can analyze genetic data with a speed and accuracy that far surpasses human capabilities. AI can help us understand the genetic code, predict the outcomes of gene splicing, and even design personalized treatments based on an individual's unique genetic makeup. For example, let's take cancer treatment. Currently, most treatments are a one-size-fits-all approach. But what if we could design personalized treatments that target the unique genetic mutations of a patient's cancer? With AI and gene splicing, this could become a reality. Personalized medicine could revolutionize healthcare, making treatments more effective and reducing side effects. This is the potential beauty of merging AI with gene splicing. It's a synergy that could unlock new frontiers in science and medicine, a powerful alliance that could change the course of human health and evolution. But as with any powerful technology, it's important to remember the words of Uncle Ben from Spider-Man: with great power comes great responsibility. While the potential benefits are enormous, so are the ethical and societal implications. We're essentially talking about altering the very fabric of human life. This is not something to be taken lightly. The future seems bright, but every coin has two sides. On the flip side, there are potential drawbacks to consider. The fusion of artificial intelligence and gene splicing is not without its challenges and controversies. There are ethical issues, the risk of unwanted mutations, and the fear of creating a divide between genetically enhanced individuals and those who are not. Firstly, let's delve into the ethical quandaries. The idea of manipulating human genes, even with the most benevolent of intentions, can be seen as a step too far. Are we playing God? Where do we draw the line between treatment and enhancement? These are questions that society will grapple with as we tread into this uncharted territory. Moreover, the risk of unwanted mutations is also a significant concern. Even with the precision of gene editing tools like CRISPR and the analytical prowess of AI, mistakes can happen. A single error in the gene splicing process could lead to unforeseen and potentially harmful mutations. This could result in new diseases or conditions that we may not be prepared to handle. In addition, there's the issue of accessibility and fairness. If gene editing and AI become readily available, who gets to decide who benefits from these advancements? Will it be the wealthy and powerful who receive these enhancements, widening the gap between them and those who can't afford such treatments? We could be looking at a future where there's a divide between the genetically enhanced and the naturals, leading to new forms of inequality and discrimination. And then, there's the elephant in the room. The danger of AI being misused or making mistakes in the process. AI, like any technology, can be used for good or ill. In the wrong hands, it could be used to create biological weapons or to engineer humans in ways that are ethically questionable. Furthermore, while AI has proven its worth in many fields, it's not infallible. Algorithms can and do make mistakes. In a scenario where AI is making decisions about our genetic makeup, the stakes are incredibly high. A single mistake could have far-reaching implications, not just for the individual, but potentially for future generations as well. In essence, while the merger of AI and gene splicing carries immense promise, it's not without potential pitfalls. Ethical dilemmas, the risk of mutations, the fear of societal divide, and the potential misuse of technology are all legitimate concerns that need to be addressed. It's clear that while the potential is enormous, so too are the risks. As we stand on the cusp of this brave new world, it's crucial that we proceed with caution, ensuring that the benefits outweigh the drawbacks, and that the pursuit of scientific progress does not come at the cost of our humanity. AI and gene splicing, when combined, could be a double-edged sword. And as we delve deeper into the implications of such a powerful merger, this becomes all too clear. Imagine for a moment the potential consequences if this technology fell into the wrong hands. It's not a pleasant thought, but it's an essential one. With the power to manipulate the very building blocks of life, the risk of genetic engineering being used for harmful purposes is real. We're talking about things far more troubling than designer babies or unfair athletic advantages. We're talking about the potential creation of biological weapons, far more deadly and uncontrollable than anything we've seen before. Picture a virus, engineered to be more contagious, more lethal, and more resilient than anything nature could produce. Or a bacterium spliced to resist all known antibiotics. These are the kind of apocalyptic scenarios that might seem like they're straight out of a science fiction novel, but with the advent of AI-driven gene splicing, they could become terrifyingly real. Then there's the potential for misuse on a more personal level. Imagine a world where your genetic code could be used against you. A world where a simple DNA test could lead to discrimination, to persecution, or even to extortion. Think about the potential for genetic hacking. Your DNA, after all, is the ultimate personal identifier. In a world where gene splicing is commonplace, what's to stop a malicious actor from altering your genetic code for their own nefarious purposes? These are the kind of nightmare scenarios that keep scientists awake at night, and they underline the importance of robust regulations and safeguards. We need to ensure that gene splicing and AI technologies are used responsibly and ethically. We need to establish clear guidelines for their use, and we need to enforce these guidelines with the full weight of the law. We need international cooperation and oversight to prevent a genetic arms race from spiraling out of control, and we need to educate the public so that everyone understands the potential risks and rewards of this powerful technology. The potential of AI and gene splicing is extraordinary. The benefits, as we've discussed, could be revolutionary, but the risks are equally profound. We need to walk this path with caution, with wisdom, and with a deep respect for the power that we're wielding. We're standing on the brink of a new era in human history. The decisions we make now will shape the future of our species, for better or for worse, and that's why this conversation is so important. It's a fascinating yet potentially dangerous path we're heading down. The double-edged sword of AI and gene splicing is one that we must wield with the utmost care. It's a future filled with promise, but also with peril. and it's a future that we must navigate together, with our eyes wide open. So, where does that leave us in the grand scheme of things? As we've navigated the intricate corridors of artificial intelligence and gene splicing, we've uncovered a world of potential, as well as a labyrinth of ethical and practical concerns. It's fascinating to imagine a future in which AI and CRISPR, the gene splicing technique, have joined forces to create human life. This could revolutionize medicine, biology, and perhaps even redefine our understanding of what it means to be human, yet this brave new world is not without its shadows. As with any powerful tool, there's the risk of misuse, the threat of it being turned against humanity, the potential for creating designer babies, the implications for genetic diversity, the possible exploitation of such technology for less than noble purposes. These are all valid concerns that we must grapple with. So how do we balance the promise and the peril? The answer lies in thoughtful exploration and careful regulation. It's imperative that we proceed with caution, ensuring that our scientific endeavors are guided by ethical considerations and societal benefits. We need to ensure that the power of these technologies doesn't outpace our ability to manage them responsibly. But this isn't a conversation confined to the halls of academia or the boardrooms of biotech firms. It's a dialogue that needs to involve all of us. Public awareness and engagement are critical in shaping the trajectory of these technologies. Each one of us has a stake in the future that AI and gene splicing are helping to mold, and therefore each one of us has a voice that deserves to be heard. As we stand on the precipice of this new era, it's important to remember that the future isn't something that just happens to us. It's something we actively create. So let's create a future that reflects our shared values, our hopes, and our dreams. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Until next time, keep questioning and keep exploring.